this is part two. I know last week, Tam, I had so much laughter. I learned so much about these couples, and I'm saying, wow, you know what? This was really refreshing to have. So Shan, Tam, fam, stay tuned. We have so much more to offer you. What is missing from either of your lives right now that you like to add or bring back? What is missing? Or if there's anything that's missing.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Fair. That's fair.
I don't think I heard Andy and Paula.
Paula was going to say sleep as well.
Energy. Energy is more so how I would have coined it. But
Okay.
energy,
So
Yeah.
we're all good on sleep. It's something we'd like to bring back. That is a fact.
Okay.
But I think for us, the thing I would like to bring back, I mean, in the beginning, we were very, very fortunate. In the beginning, we could disappear for a weekend or a week on the motorcycle and just go.
Mm.
Now that we're employed where we are, you can only go on a Friday. And you can't go so far. But I mean, I think having the motorcycle, the trips, the exploration of Ontario, the just riding because we can would be nice. But at this point, you know, it'd be nice to bring it back, but I'm not willing to sacrifice anything else to get that.
Right.
We had that for 8 years where we would just disappear. We'd be gone before the sun comes up and we'll come home whenever, or we wouldn't. And we got to do that, something that most people never do.
Right.
We got to do that. We got to dance together. We got to wander around and see this ridiculous little towns of Ontario that are so beautiful. We got to go to the East Coast on a motorcycle. We got to do those things.
Yes.
To bring some of that back would be nice, but I'm not willing to sacrifice the enjoyment we get on our Friday putting out fires for other people just to get that back.
Okay.
There will come a time where it'll come back or it won't.
Right.
And if it doesn't, you know, we still have our memories of it, but we also have the memory of what we did last week for somebody or how we helped somebody there. So, I mean, we still get to dance. We did that on Friday. That was kind of, but no, I think sleep would be the one thing we definitely want to bring back. But at the same time, I'm not willing to sacrifice what we're doing
Right.
as a couple just for that sleep, though it would be sweet.
I don't know if any of you look, there's a post that Dave put on. He says, I'm not a morning.
I'm not an early bird. I'm not a night owl.
Yeah. I'm just some exhausted form of pigeon. And I think from the sounds of it, that could describe everybody.
Pretty much. I know that's me for sure.
I don't know how Shan and Tam do it, to be honest.
I know.
I know. We were just talking about that earlier. I want to know where you all would like to spend your next anniversary. That would be something fun. I mean, the last year has been kind of a wash, maybe for some people, but what do you think you'd like to do? And I want everybody to tell me. Let's start with Andy and Paula.
I would love to just go on the other side of the world. Like it doesn't even, okay, you know what? To be honest with you, I want to basically I want to be a part of every continent and experience my feet being on every continent of the earth. Do I want to say every country? Not necessarily, but I would love to just be outside of the Caribbean because that's where, you know, we kind of just station and we stop and etc. Spain, Italy, Greece, the motherland.
Yes.
You know, so I'm open. I'm open. Any place for the most part where my life will not be in danger, I'm good.
Okay.
Love it, Paula.
Andy, how do you feel about that plan?
Well, it's good. It's a good plan. You know, our anniversary is December 30th. So
Oh,
tends to be a Christmas type thing.
that's a special time.
It is, it is.
Yes.
And often we find ourselves with family. So
Mhm.
when Paula says outside of the Caribbean, that's because almost every anniversary, if we're not in Toronto, we're in Trinidad, where
Okay.
our family is. So, you know, there's a part of me that really wants to go back to Trinidad because the pandemic has been what it is, and I haven't seen my parents since March of 2020.
Mhm.
And hopefully we'll be able to see them before Christmas time. But
Yes.
you know, so that's one draw. But if I had to say, you know, outside of that, yeah, definitely, I would love to go to. We have friends in Greece that I would love to go and spend time with, but I definitely have been thinking about Kenya or Ghana,
Ghana.
Nice.
Yes.
or South Africa. One of those.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Andon and Paula, what about you guys?
I am up to anything.
Yeah.
Anywhere. If you gave me a hotel up north, Ontario, I'll take it. I don't care where you send me, because you know I don't care. We don't
Just
go
not
out,
here.
we don't travel. I don't care. We don't travel as often. I'm open. As long as I don't have to cook, I don't have to clean, I don't have to pick up after anybody. And I could, I just want to explore and just do whatever. So I'm open. I don't know if Andon.
So just for context, like we're at the point where we enjoy vacations, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Yes.
You know, if there's a place that is literally like within a 50-kilometer radius,
Good.
but we're in a hotel, like we will make the most of it. So anywhere that we get to explore,
Yeah.
we'll love it.
Yes,
Awesome.
I'd love to be a globetrotter. That would be amazing. But yeah, anywhere. Just if you want to,
Prefer warm.
warm. Yeah, warm. We do like warm.
Don't need Mount Everest.
Yeah.
And I think after this pandemic, we are all in need of a good vacation. So
Yes.
hopefully we can all get some good traveling time in.
Right.
Yes, yes. So I know we spoke a lot in church, out of church, with each other about love languages, right? And how we communicate with each other. So when was the last time you told your spouse something you loved about them?
20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, man, you're killing it. You're killing it, Dave. You're killing it.
Dave for the win right now.
What'd you say? I'm asking what he said.
Was she not listening to you, Dave?
Story of my life.
I would,
No, we were. Oh, sorry, Paula. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead. My apologies.
While we were waiting for the tow truck, Andon and I spoke about this whole love language thing. So
That one you hung your head.
as soon as it came up, I was like, "Oh, here we go again."
You're too honest, Dave. Just go with it. Just go with it.
I don't. Bailey and Timmy love they know the love languages, what this means, what that means, what that's connected to, what that's connected to, and those three things. And then I don't. I don't know that stuff. I think for me to be happy, for me to feel fulfilled is in her space. I get to touch her. I get to do something for her. Sadly, I think she's gotten flowers 5 times
Oh.
Maybe 4.
in all the time, because I don't, it's not in my thing to remember, oh, I've got to get flowers. I will bring you water. I will rub your feet. I will, as long as
Make
I'm
a tree.
touching you, I'm okay. As long as I can do anything to make her more comfortable, I'm good with that. That's what I guess my love language is time and service.
Acts of service and touch.
Oh, there we go. See, Andon, I told you they'd know.
And I don't feel deprived. So that's the good thing about
Thank
it.
you,
I'm
God.
I think that, Dave is, like he says, he's appreciative not only in words, but in looks and in touch. So that's very special for me. So, and even though, Shan did not allow me to say where we would want to go on vacation, just want to say we'd like to go someplace warm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Nice.
My love language is gift giving, but that's not Andy's love language. So his is more, he's like a combination of 4 out of the 5, I would say. Words of affirmation, affection. So I give that to him a lot. Bringing a gift, something of that nature, he will appreciate it. And it's not, it's not fake. He actually does appreciate it. But if I were to stroke his head, whatever the case is, if I were to, say, you have such a great smile. It's just
Look at that smile.
Look at it.
Look at it. Look at it, Andy.
It's a different. He just receives it different. He receives it in the language that he understands, right? So, I give that. I feel I'm pretty open to sharing my thoughts and giving him the words of affirmation and affection. So,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, she does.
And we see the blush, Andy. We see
I lost my words. You gotta say.
And I guess for me to respond, for Paula, yeah, her love language is gift giving, not necessarily gift receiving. So that's interesting.
It is interesting.
But yeah, words of affirmation, acts of service. I believe she responds to that well, and also quality time. She responds to that well. So, but every now and then I try to give her a gift to surprise her. And I think that was the last thing I gave you was it a month ago?
I feel like it was very recent. It was within summer.
Yeah, which is, totally had no rhyme or reason. It wasn't for any occasion. It wasn't,
Right.
Right. And
Beautiful.
I think she's still appreciating that.
Yeah, for sure.
spontaneous
nice.
ones. Love it.
Nice. And Paula, how about you guys?
So, Andon's words of affirmation, if you can't tell, and and also touch. So words of affirmation. It was very recent. Was it recent, like a few days ago? Because I was talking about how you are as a person and your character and how I admire that about you. And I'm acts of service. Well, quality time. And I guess acts of service, because for me, words are words. I need to see.
Right.
I guess that's acts of service. So he's very attentive. Like if I'm like, stressed, he'll give me a back rub, just to calm me down, or he'll try to bring stuff to me. So he does that on a regular though. That's not even, so he does that all the time. I do need to work on words of affirmation.
No, actually, so your words of affirmation are like in conversation, like there's just certain things that will come out naturally. And that's the thing, right? I like what Paula was saying about Andy, how like we know there are certain things that we naturally give, and then we know what the other person likes. And so we could be intentional about what the other person likes, but when we love somebody, it's just going to naturally come out in the way that we speak.
Right.
So the part of being intentional, but there's also the part of like, Paula has a 6th love language, and it comes from her family. The love language is food. If you, when we were dating, I was going to her house, like they're always cooking, like the fridge was always full. So it's like her love language is making sure that everybody eats an appropriate food. There's even a disclaimer if it's not as perfect as she wanted it to be. Like it's a big thing.
Yeah.
I see and I recognize that, and will appreciate that. So I know that she loves, and I think that's something that we came to a part of our marriage where it's like the fact that we knew that each other loved each other, and we didn't have to say like, well, it's not in this love language, well, I'm trying to do this. We just know that we love each other.
Right.
That is enough.
That's so interesting. Yeah, that's wonderful. I wanted to before we get to a little fun, to just end this formal part with asking everyone, what are your hopes for the rest of your marriage? Do you have any dreams? Anything that relationship goals, Dave?
Hold on, I'm gonna get the non-piece of paper here.
But is there anything that you hope for the rest of your marriage?
I think I'll start on this one. Yeah, I hope that we will intentionally think of the other.
Yes.
So that I know and truly believe that if I'm caring for Dave and he's caring for me, we're both going to be happy. And that we create a place where it's a place of peace. There's actually something I'm looking at on our wall right now, my sister gave me. And it says, the best things in life are the people we love, the places we have been, and the memories we've made along the way. And I think that's an ongoing goal, to not take it for granted what we have.
Yes.
Because, after 11 years and a bit, we still can sometimes look at each other like, are we really married?
In a good way.
In a good way. It's like, wow, I can't believe this. We love being in each other's space and just tangled up with each other. And we just, my goal is to ensure that I don't cause anything for him that would make him not want to come home.
Okay.
I love that.
Love it. Love it.
The enjoyment we get, the goals. Ask what our goals are. To allow God in us enough that what we've experienced so far keeps going. Sometimes we lay in bed and we're so twisted up and wrapped up in each other's like, I wonder if other people still do this. Legs are pretzeled and like we're squashed together. We've actually been places and all they had was a single bed for us to sleep on. We didn't use it all because there's still room and our bed here is much bigger than that. And it's like, we don't use it all. I want to be where she is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, Dave.
She wants to be where, like, I don't know, in the wintertime, she's closer because she comes to suck body heat. Fine, I don't care. But so for the goals, if you want to say, is there a goal that God would continue to use us together to accomplish what he wants, and so that we can keep our safe little harbor here where he can recharge us before we go out and do what we need to do and then rush back to be here together. So the goal is to keep going so that she is still happy. She's still content. She still wants to get into bed at night. She still wants to snuggle. She doesn't mind me touching her. She doesn't mind me rubbing her back, holding her hand when we get out of the car. I want that. I saw that growing up all my life.
Okay.
You really did.
I want that.
Okay. Wonderful.
Love it, Dave.
I love it. Andy and Paula, any thoughts? What are your hopes?
I would say my hope is that our friendship will continue. It saddens me when I see some couples and they're not friends. And
True.
it's something that perhaps someone who is in a relationship and that has that friendship can take it for granted. But when I look at, as I said, some other couples, and I'm just like, man, I pray that our friendship will only deepen. I love being around Andy. He makes me laugh all the time. Laughing at him sometimes, laughing with him.
that happens here too.
But it's great. I will say that we really have a strong friendship. And I also hope and pray that because of our decisions, our friendship in the Lord also deepens even more. Because without him, we wouldn't be. So
Right.
I'll add my take on it is I actually hope that we can experience true freedom
Yeah.
is in our relationship. And when I say that, it's not necessarily that we can't be free with each other, because I believe that we are free with each other. But there are some things in the way that we live our lives that are restrained right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And I'd love to have the freedom, you know, whether it's financial, whether it's
Yeah.
whatever it is, that we can just do what
Just
we
do it.
want to do when we want to do it,
Right.
and have it be aligned with the Lord, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of a big overall goal. I'm excited about experiencing that, because I believe it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yes.
One more
Yes.
time.
Amen.
Right. Amen.
Amen.
Andon and Paula.
Let you go first. Bigger house.
Always. I just want to have fun. He's my best friend. We've been grinding for a long time together. This is my ride or die. You know,
Choose ride.
ride and ride.
Yeah.
No, I just, you know what? I just enjoy. I've honestly, I feel blessed every day that we're together. I feel like he's a gift. I say it all the time. I feel like God just brought us together. There's moments where I, you know, Lord brought us together. But I love that he brought us together. So my relationship goals is that I always have this feeling, this love, this best friend for life, and that we just have fun. We just enjoy each other. Honestly, you know, we work hard. I want to play hard, and I just want to,
Yes.
you know, and I just want God in it, and I just want us to be a blessing to others. Really, but, yeah. The first word that came to mind was fun. I want to have fun with him. I have fun with him, and I want to continue to have fun with him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Beyond sleep, like, you know, just having for fun would be great. But I mean, she has been a tangible expression of God's grace.
Right.
Because it's like someone's like, I can't believe you married me, and I hope you never smarten up. Like, but I would choose three. There's three goals I can think of.
Yeah.
And I've expressed it. I would love us to have a ministry together where I see there's certain parts that she has and I have, that they could work together and we could do something tangibly with it. That my dream. I want us to have a marriage that, like the way that Dave speaks about his parents, like I want our kids to look at marriage that way. Of course, they're at the age where they're like, it's like, please, I don't want to say divorce, like let's just marry stuff. But I mean, I want them to have that just standards. So it's like when they're looking for somebody, they just have that, like, this is what it could be.
Okay.
I want the third one is that I just want our marriage just to be at a point where it's like every day she wakes up and she feels like the best is yet to come.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. You guys have inspired me. This is very good to hear, and it was a pleasure just speaking to each of you. And again, for you guys to just take the time just to enlighten Tam and I and just our viewers on love and marriage, because there's so much more to it. And it does take dedication, it does take work, and it does take intentionality. So thank you all so much. So we're gonna, thank you. So we're gonna get into some little fun. We're gonna start with Dave and Carol, because I'm seeing you right here. Okay. So yes, so the question, so it's would you rather, right? So the game is called Would You Rather. So Carol, I'm gonna start with you. Would you rather a baby's laughter or hear a joke?
And before you answer, Carol, we want to add that the point of it, the game, is to see if Dave actually knows what your answers would be.
Yes, because Dave gave us the answers.
Because
Right?
Dave gave us his answers in terms of
Oy.
what he thinks you would say. So let's hear it.
I'm gonna go with the baby's laughter.
But that's exactly what he said. He
That's
said,
exactly
"Hear
what he
a
said.
baby laugh." Yes.
Because somebody alluded to, I think it was Paula Marshall. You laugh a lot in your marriage.
Yes.
She laughs at me a lot in our marriage. So she's already got a good joke going on. So the baby's laughter is something we
It's something new.
That's a good choice.
Funny.
Dave, you're killing me. That's great. You are spot on. Okay, so Carol, question number 2. Would you rather to smell a rose or watch a sunset?
Watch the sunset.
Oh man, Dave, you know your wife.
Well, he already told you he doesn't give me flowers. So.
You know your wife, Dave.
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Okay, so Dave, your turn.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Dave, would you rather know how to juggle or how to do magic tricks?
Magic tricks.
Yeah, your wife knows you. Yes. Okay, you guys are killing it. Okay, question 2. For you, Dave, would you rather to be able to be invisible or to read people's minds?
Oh Lord, I don't want to know their minds.
That's exactly what I thought he said. I thought he'd say something like, I don't even want to know my own mind. Woohoo!
That's funny. That was awesome. That was
Yes,
awesome.
you
Yes,
guys.
judges, I would rather choose invisibility.
That's what your wife chose. That's what your wife
Good
chose.
job.
You guys got it down pat. 2 for
Yes,
2.
love
Okay.
it.
So I'm gonna go to Andy and Paula. So I'm gonna start with Andy. Andy, would you rather be able to do a Highland dance or hip hop dance?
I would probably do the Highlander dance. Yeah. Just the interesting cultural experience. I would go for that.
Okay. Paula said the
Paula.
same thing.
Yeah,
And
Paula
I'm
said
like,
the same thing.
yeah, I'm like, what? No hip hop?
I know, like, she was challenging me on that. I was like, no, definitely not.
Okay, would you rather have, Andy, would you rather have chocolate or caramel?
Oh, caramel. For sure.
Ah,
Not a
nice.
chocolate
Love
guy.
it.
Okay.
I just have chocolate on my skin. That's
I love it. Okay, so now Paula,
Yes.
would you rather eat grasshoppers or tarantulas?
Lord have mercy, grasshoppers.
Okay.
Grasshoppers.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
exactly what
Yes,
Andy said.
grasshoppers.
Yeah.
All right. And would you rather go out for a date night or do a date night at home?
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Would I rather go out for a date night or do a date night at home? Out.
All right.
Okay.
You got it,
I'm
Andy.
holding my breath.
I know Andy was nervous.
I know, but Andy gave me a whole long explanation as to why.
He was nervous. He was nervous. Pressure.
The tough
Pressure.
one.
It
Yeah.
is tough.
Because
Yes.
she loves actually being at home.
Yes.
So if it was normal, and this was the explanation I gave to Tam, if it was a normal time where we were out all the time and missing each other and our schedules
Yeah.
weren't meshing,
Yeah.
she would actually prefer to stay at home
Yep.
and do
Yes.
a date.
Yep.
Oh
But
wow.
given the pandemic and everything,
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to go out.
Nice.
Put on nice clothes and things like that.
I know.
Exactly.
honestly thought-
Andy had a
honestly thought the tough
rationale
one-
behind it, right?
Yeah, he
Just in
did.
case he
Just
had
in
his own
case.
rationale. Just in
I
case.
thought the tough question would have been the crickets or tarantulas.
No, he was like, yeah, he's like,
nothing
no,
dealing with spiders.
nothing to do with spiders. He's like,
Arachnophobia here. Yes. No.
definitely
Nice.
crickets. Nice.
Okay, so Andon and Paula.
We need to first. Hold on. I told her like we've been through some tough times, but we both have agreed that
It's okay.
if we were contestants on our Amazing Race, our
Oh.
marriage would not survive.
Yeah, we know.
That's okay. They gave the disclaimer. That's okay. No judgments. No
No
judgments.
judgments at all.
Okay. So, Andon, would you rather have your favorite food every day of the year or not eat it at all for a year?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Favorite food every day.
Every day.
Every day of the year or not eat it at all for the year?
Don't let me go without spaghetti for a year. No.
Spaghetti.
You would have it every day for a
So
year.
you'll have your food every day. So that's exactly what Paula
He asked
said.
her like
Yes.
he has it every day.
Yes.
That's
what she said.
exactly what Paula said.
That's what Paula said. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the other question, and then Tam will go to the others. Would you rather, this is for you, Andon, would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the best looking person in the room?
Funniest.
Ah,
Oh man,
nice.
Okay, all right, okay.
Nice. That's exactly what Paula said.
Yes.
Yes.
Already good looking, baby. So-
Ah, all right.
You see how she got me with the words?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Paula, the last ones are for you. Would you rather fly to the moon or visit the depths of the ocean?
Moon.
Ah,
Look at
all
that.
right. Yes. And then was like, I never heard her talk about going scuba diving. So,
Exactly, Dave.
yeah, so I think the moon. Okay. And our final question for Paula, would you rather have salty buttered popcorn or sweet caramel popcorn?
Why can't you have both? Oh, sorry.
One or the
No.
other.
Salty.
Salty,
Pressure.
Oh, 2 for 2.
It's okay.
2 for 2 all
fun.
around. That's
Yes,
exactly
love
what
it.
he said. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again so
Yes.
much. This was an awesome evening. We thank you for your time. We thank you for your sharing your lives with us, your expertise.
Yes.
I told Shan, I'm only one perspective. You need to get it from others. And I'm just under the notch with Andon and Paula. I'm at 15 years now.
Yes.
Yes, so I do, recognize and agree with a lot of what you've said. It is a lot of work. It's worth it at the end of the day,
Yes.
for better or for worse. And my thing is just remember those vows in the tough times. Remember those vows. So we really appreciate you all for sharing your time with us, for sharing with our viewers.
Yes.
And we wish you all the very best in your marriages moving forward. Stay safe,
Yeah.
stay loving each other,
Yes.
and stay well. Shan?
Take care.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
No, we just wanted to add thank you again. And this was a delight and a pleasure. So love you. And again, Tam said, we're very appreciative. So be well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It has been a pleasure being here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity, and it's nice to be a part of your whole movement.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the
Thank
support.
you.